like Dwayne and then Ben, it is a little odd to be a man up here. I'd like to, for me, I was raised by a Jewish mother, so I don't need to say anything more than that. I know firsthand how strong and effective a woman can be. And I have tried consistently in my career, in both my films and my TV shows, to portray women as strong and effective, and for the most part have left out the domineering part of women. In all seriousness, though, it's a huge honor to be recognized, and the honor really goes to Valerie Plame, who had the courage, not only through this affair, to stand up and to finally face the cameras and do something that was very challenging for her, and to keep her family and her marriage together. But even scarier was the fact that she allowed Hollywood filmmakers to tell her story. Valerie worked in counterproliferation, which meant that she traveled the Middle East and interfaced with Middle Eastern arms dealers. Most of them were men, and were some of the shadiest characters on the planet. And Valerie told me that actually the shadiest people she ever encountered were the people she met in Hollywood. And I live here in New York, but I travel out there quite a bit, and it doesn't surprise me that that was her reaction. But it took incredible courage on both the part of Valerie and her husband Joe, to allow us into their family, into their home, to tell their story, because I had made it clear from the beginning that we were going to show the good and the bad, that this was going to be an attempt to tell the honest story of what happened, and it wasn't going to be sugar-coated. And I really owe a huge debt of gratitude to my producer, Janet Zucker, who initially approached Valerie Plame shortly after the affair, and one night over drinks in Washington, D.C., Janet Zucker, who's a powerful female Hollywood producer, and Valerie Plame, who had been a powerful CIA spy, discovered that they had an enormous amount in common, because they both were juggling high-powered careers and being mothers and wives. And that even though it seems like a spy and a producer are worlds apart, there's the extra challenge that a mother and a wife can face having a high-powered job, of also, you don't get to necessarily relinquish those other jobs. And they found common ground in having to do all three things, and that ultimately became a bond of trust, and Valerie ultimately allowed us to tell her story. And so this award, it's a huge tribute that it is the American flag. It's incredibly meaningful to me, and I know it'll be meaningful to Valerie and Joe, so thank you very much.